Freeze, Planet Rock, and Lionel Richie. Experience your ultimate fantasy with Diana Ross. And catch the electrifying moves of the one and only Michael Jackson. From the Roxy, it's New York Hot Trance, tonight at 1 on Channel 7.
Hello?
Mom, surprise, it's Dave.
Dave?
Your son. Oh, I'm sorry I woke you, but the long-distance rates are cheapest after 11 p.m. Mom? Put Dad on, Mom. Dad? Dad?
To save 5 to 50% on long distance before as well as after 11 p.m., call MCI and never reach out and wake someone again.
We're hot.
Well, there must not be much happening around this time of the morning.
So it's up to us to stir things up a little bit. To which way?
Well, the offices are over there. I don't know which one is Nevin's, though.
Since he took over Nicole's dressing room, he probably took over her office, too.
Brilliant deduction, my dear.
Why, thank you, sir.
This is Peter Nevins. Hope I didn't wake you.
I was expecting your call.
Yes. Look, you may have a good nose for a news story, but you're not omniscient. Listen, when are you going to trust me?
I do. I gave you this number.
Well, that's not quite enough. When am I going to get the story on my car? I'm tired of getting the runaround. I'm tired of getting the source that'll only talk to me on the phone. I want to meet with you.
Very well. I'll meet with you again.
Good, but I'm not going to be dragged back out to that cabin in the middle of nowhere.
Tonight, after the 11 o'clock broadcast, at the studio.
All right. Tonight, after everybody's gone, at the studio. I'll be expecting you.
Now maybe we can get some answers.
And so will I.
The Edge of Night is brought to you by Pampers. America's mothers trust their babies to Pampers Dryness. And by Comet, the cleanser that disinfects as it cleans. Available in 4 sizes for kitchen and bathroom use.
Does your bathroom remind you of a locker room? Mine does. When my kids hit the showers, dirt and germs really build up. That's why I don't trust our bathtub to just any cleanser. I cometize it. That means I clean and disinfect it. Only Comet has the strength of chlorinol, so it cleans right through the toughest bathroom grime and wipes out up to 99% of bathroom germs. In fact, Comet even has more germ-killing power than the leading pine cleaners. Comet promises to disinfect as it cleans, right on the label. If you're not using Comet, you can't be sure your cleanser does that. I don't trust my bathroom to any other cleanser. For cleaning and disinfecting, don't compromise. Cometize.
Neither rain nor snow nor clothes will keep me from delivering this remarkable new diaper. New fitted Pampers with Stay Dry gathers.
Pampers are fitted. Terrific.
Now they help protect your baby from wetness right down to his toes. Pampers' new Stay Dry gathers mean a drier baby on the outside.
And they still have the cushion-quilted lining?
Yep, that helps keep baby dry on the inside.
That's wetness protection, right down to his toes.
New fitted Pampers at a Pampers price.
A Pampers price? Great.
New fitted Pampers help protect your baby against wetness right down to his toes. I could use some wetness protection right now.
Exactly what is it you two think you're doing here?
Well, we can explain.
I'm glad to hear that.
And maybe we should go somewhere a little more comfortable.
Yeah, good idea, babe. You know, there's a coffee room right down the hall. Why don't we stop down there? We have a cup of coffee. Sorry?
I don't give autographs.
I was just on my way to see you. I found these two huddled outside your door.
Huddle. Listening? Look, this is outrageous. It's common knowledge these two are out to get me, accusing me of a burglary they committed themselves.
I think you have that backwards.
Mr. Whitney even threatened me in a public place because of a story I ran on him.
You should have heard what he said privately.
Exactly what were you doing here?
Your job.
Oh. Look, you want these two escorted off the premises?
Please.
You don't have the authority.
Well, then we'll just go see Mrs. Saxon. She does.
This is the last time we buy tickets to the policeman's ball.
Oh, Mike, thanks for stopping by.
It sounded important.
Yes. Last night, Steve Markham tried to kidnap Jody Travis.
Is she all right?
She's all right. Preacher and Miles fought him off, but not before Miles dislocated his shoulder and Markham was shot with his own gun.
Was he seriously hurt?
Well, that I don't know.
Derek, this has got to stop before someone else is killed.
I agree, but what am I going to do when my own friends won't cooperate?
Who?
Miles. He's taken Jody and Preacher's side, concealing everything he knows about Del Emerson. Now, I understand their side. I understand family ties. But when is somebody going to understand my side for a change, huh?
Did you get the report on Harlan Sullivan yet? Maybe he can lead us to Markham.
Yes, I've got it here. Sullivan is a real polished sneak thief. Nothing heavy, though. He leaves all of that for his friend, Steve Markham. I got a long list of burglaries here, but they all took place 6 years ago before he was arrested. His only tie to Monticello was through Venefra.
Send somebody to the prison to talk to Sullivan.
Can't do that.
Why not?
He was paroled 2 weeks ago, and then almost immediately violated parole. Was last seen crossing the Mexican border.
Sounds like he knew we were on to him.
Yeah, but we weren't on to him 2 weeks ago. I think he just realized that Venefra would talk sooner or later and dump Pond's murder in his lap, so he cut out as soon as he could.
And we come up empty, again.
Mike, you keep dumping that on me.
I said we, Derek.
Sorry.
Do you have a picture of Emerson and Sullivan there?
Yes. I got one on Emerson. Nothing on Sullivan yet.
Derek, Emerson is still the key. Wherever he's hidden, we've got to find him. Shall we dine at the same restaurant where we spent our first evening together? Or shall we try to find somewhere new?
Well, I did enjoy the dancing. So few places have dancing anymore.
Then I shall engage a table at, when?
Could we make it a late evening again? I really should be here for the 11 o'clock broadcast. I realize it's an inconvenience.
Not at all. There's something very romantic about a late night supper.
Yes. Schuyler and Raven? Oh, lovely. Detective Stoner has them in tow? Oh, well, ask them to come in. Giles, yes. I'd like to meet my nephew and his wife.
I should be delighted.
Oh, my dear, are you all right?
It's an allergic attack, dear lady. My medicine is in the car. Please, forgive me.
Oh, dear, I had hoped to introduce you.
Is that Giles Etheridge, your British gentleman?
Yes, I do hope he's all right.
Excuse me, Mrs. Saxon. I found these two spying on Peter Nevins.
Oh, Calvin, we weren't spying.
Well, then they must have been afraid his door was going to fall over because they were propped against it.
Calvin, I'll see that it doesn't happen again.
It had better not. If I catch them breaking one tiny little law, I'm going to throw them both in jail.
I hope now you see the futility of continuing your investigation.
We're not giving up, Dorothy.
Schuyler, you must. I am not paying you any further. As much as I regret having to say this, you're both fired.
Well, you don't look like you're regretting it.
I am saying this for your own good.
We're going to continue with the investigation.
I forbid it.
You can't. You see, listening outside Nevin's door served its purpose. Tonight, we're going to crack this case.
Dots are coming. Dots. You love them. Dots are in a thin. Where are dots? Only in new Freedom Thin Maxi Pads, a breakthrough design in feminine protection. So follow the dots to a kind of protection you've never had in a regular thin. New Freedom Thin Maxis. Look for the box with the dots.
The flavor is fabulous.
Tastes so good.
It's so sweet, I can't believe it's sugarless.
Taste the one.
It has tremendously long-lasting flavor.
Taste the one that'll win you over to sugarless gum.
4 out of 5 dentists surveyed recommend sugarless gum for their patients who chew gum.
Dried in sugarless gum won't harm my teeth, and I still have the great flavor.
Taste the one that'll win you over to sugarless gum.
Then there is no way I can dissuade you.
Nope.
Yes. Peter. My lucky day. Well, ask him to come in. You two had better leave by that entrance.
We're on our way.
Mrs. Saxon, I assume... I've had it with those two.
What would you have me do? Send them to bed without their supper?
Yeah, good spanking might not be a bad idea.
I'll consider it.
I have just been talking to Detective Stoner. It's obvious the police no longer consider me the intended victim and Nicole was killed by accident.
And I agree with them.
And do you also suspect me of having something to do with her death?
Why would you think that?
The Whitneys have been investigating me at your request.
No longer. I fired them just before you arrived.
I'm sorry, but that isn't good enough.
I beg your pardon?
You made your feelings about me very clear. Despite the fact that all I've done is my job as well as I can, you've set people to spy on me.
My original intention was to protect you, Peter.
You'll admit that your intention has changed? I feel I ought to tell you that I am being interviewed for a network post next week. You see, I don't want to keep anything from you.
You're too kind.
At least the quality of my work is being appreciated outside Monticello. Frankly, it couldn't happen soon enough. Considering all I've done for this station, I think I've been treated rather badly. Now, I realize that my leaving will be something of a blow to the ratings, and I'm sorry about that, but you leave me no choice.
You're a very arrogant man, Peter. One single source, for whatever reason, has helped catapult you into a position of ephemeral power and dubious distinction. You are ill-equipped for either. Oh, history is full of people who have inflated opinions of themselves, people like you who felt that they were indispensable. Small-time politicos, emperors, yellow journalists. But really, Peter, no one is irreplaceable, including you. And good riddance.
How you doing, baby?
Pretty good. Ironing isn't so hard after all. Did you talk to the Earls?
Yeah, I think I finally managed to convince them that the house had bugged for months and that they were listening to me and not to dear old Jim.
What does the house look like?
Don't ask.
Sorry.
The green van followed me back and forth. Apparently the person who's driving it doesn't care whether he's known or not. Did you talk to Gunther?
Yeah, I did. He's at the theater. He's on his way over.
Oh, good. Maybe you can tell us how the house gets bugged.
Well, if he can't, tonight we'll find out from the limping man.
Honey, you're burning my shirt. Oh, look at this.
I can't help it. Why don't you do it? I'm not a maid.
Ironing isn't so tough. It just requires a little steam, a little heat, a little gentle pressure.
Just like making love, huh?
Now think about it. This limping man must have had the house bugged months before because he knew all about Camilla and Spencer's plans to take the money out of the country. And then he told Peter Nevins about it simply to humiliate me publicly.
Why did he do that? Why does he hate you so much?
I don't know. But then Spencer tried to take the $10 million out to South America, but he was prevented. And if what Mo Eberhard tells us is correct, he was prevented by the limping man. And then Camilla tried to take $10 million, and apparently she succeeded to Europe. Now, What I want to know is where the hell is the $40 million?
Probably Gunther out.
Hello.
Mrs. Whitney? Hi, Mr. Whitney.
You look terrible.
Oh, yeah, well, I guess I did a little too much dancing last night. It's good to see the both of you.
Yeah. Gunther, we've got a question or two to ask.
Come on, Mr. Whitney, give a guy a break. I told you everything I knew.
Oh, no. This is about something else.
Oh, yeah, what?
Do you know what these are?
Oh, yeah, those are, the Earls, right? Yeah, well, they thought I was listening to them, you know, like it's something I really wanted to do. Believe me, I'd rather listen to ice melt. Oh, hey, Mr. Whitney, hey, why don't you let me do that? Look, come on, you're just going to ruin this shirt.
Really? Oh, thanks.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you have any idea when the house was bugged?
Well, I'll tell you, the way I figure it, well, you know, there was this workman. It's been over a year ago, but, listen, he had complete access to the study there for a couple of days. You know, when you wanted the wood paneling restored, hey, you should see what the Earls are doing.
We don't want to hear about that. What about the workman? Did he have a limp?
No.
You sure?
Hey, listen, I remember that guy very well. He had so much energy. He kept trotting back and forth between the house and this green van.
You had a green van?
Yeah.
You get it.
Yeah. Hello.
Sky, this is Derek Mallory.
Oh, hi, Derek. How you doing?
Look, I want to see you and Raven in my office immediately.
What, do you have something for us?
I certainly do, but I don't think you're going to like it very much. Leave now.
Honey, it seems that you and I have got to go attend a lecture.
Hey, wait. Why don't you let me do this, Mr. Whitney? I hate to see you running around town in a burnt shirt. Not dignified.
Yeah,
Good point.
you're a good man.
Numbers, on occasion, speak louder than words. Now, these figures dramatize the results of a university study in which serum cholesterol was reduced, an average of 9.6% in 3 weeks. 43 families took part. They cut down on cholesterol and saturated fats, and they ate more fish, chicken, and vegetables. For cooking, they all used Puritan because it's low in saturated fats with no cholesterol. Your assignment is to try it. Puritan knows you're fighting serum cholesterol. Puritan wants you to win.
One little spot of greasy dirt, most cleaners full strength could handle it. But imagine doing this whole kitchen floor straight from the bottle. I can't. For this, I clean by the bucket with Top Job. No leading liquid in a bucket tops Top Job on the toughest greasy dirt. It's true. Now take pine oils. They're okay full strength. But pour them in water like I do and watch. Top Job cleans the toughest greasy dirt better. Fact is, oil and water don't mix like Top Job. Yet tough as it is, Top Job's still safe on no-wax floors. Look, if your greasy dirt doesn't stop at just one spot, switch to Top Job. It cleans better by the bucket.
I want you two to stop harassing Peter Nevins, and that is an order. Look, I could put you two in jail for withholding evidence.
What evidence?
That Walter Gantz's other case involved Peter Nevins and WMON.
There's
that
no
Geraldine Saxon was a client of his.
How do we know that that's connected with Gantz's death?
Oh, do you believe that?
Do you care what we believe?
Look, this is going to stop. I want no more interference in my ongoing investigations.
You know, Derek, we've got a very personal stake in this case.
Sky, face it. Your money is gone. Instead of futilely chasing after it, why don't you try and make some more?
We are. Geraldine is paying us.
And that's another thing. It's illegal to accept money for investigating without a license.
Look, Derek, I am not going to accept the fact that my money is gone. There is still $40 million of my money out there somewhere.
You are not going to find it.
Don't be so sure. Someone knew about that theft and told Peter Nevins to humiliate me. Someone who's got a grudge against me. I don't know who it is, but I am not going to take it.
Well, let me handle it.
Derek, why can't you just listen to our side of it for a change?
I do.
Sorry, Derek. We're not going to drop it.
The Whitneys.
Again.
Yeah, well, anyway, this is as complete a file as Chris and I could put together on Peter Nevins.
We have it.
Well, it seems that a couple of times early in his career, he was called for questionable ethics.
Oh?
Yeah, he was suspected of paying witnesses and then suggesting to them what they had really seen to make his story better, but unfortunately, none of it was ever proven.
All right. All right. Portrait of a man, huh?
Vain, egotistical, doesn't care who he steps on his way to the top. Possible bribes, altering of stories. Doesn't sound like the man has too many morals, does it?
Yeah. Still, murder's quite a step up, although I wouldn't put it past him.
That still leaves us looking for the same thing. A motive.
Good evening, Geraldine.
Good evening, my dear.
Can you ever forgive me for embarrassing you that way this afternoon?
Giles, you were ill. Please don't apologize.
Nevertheless, I do.
Have you recovered?
Quite. Thank you. And I'm looking forward to this evening with great anticipation.
So am I.
Although...
Something wrong.
It appears that I'm going to have to return to England to settle some family affairs. I'm very much afraid that tonight may be my last opportunity to say goodbye.
Sorry to keep you here so late.
No, it's okay. I haven't got any other plans.
You all right?
Yeah, sure, I'm fine. Look, this source of Peter Nevins is the limping man that Sky says is out to get him. I don't understand how he fits into this. I mean, the first story didn't have Sky connected with it at all.
Now, wait a minute. I'm getting a crazy idea.
Yeah, well, you gonna share it?
We've been looking for a motive why Peter Nevins would want Nicole dead. Not professional jealousy, not passion. Maybe it was his own escalating popularity.
Hey, well, maybe it's the hour, but you're gonna have to explain that one to me.
Maybe this source came to Peter Nevins before Nicole died, not after, like he told Geraldine. Promising him exclusive stories, things that are going to make his own star skyrocket. Well, he'd have to share that with Nicole if she were around. But if she were dead, then it would be the Peter Nevins show all along.
Raven.
I smell something.
Well, smell quietly.
Perfume. A very sweet perfume.
Do I care about the foods he eats? Do I care if he gets too much sugar? Sure I do.
Each night before I go to bed, my baby.
In In the morning, he gets Nutri-Grain cereal.
Nutri-Grain from Kellogg's. No sugar added, no preservatives. Nothing comes between you and its whole grain good taste.
This is dedicated to the one I love.
Nutri-Grain. Why not dedicate it to the one you love?
Darn, my sink trap's clogged.
Do you know what's clogging it?
Who knows what's down there? Grease, food, hair.
Better use Crystal Drano, the all-purpose drain opener.
Isn't liquid plumber's all-purpose?
No, it may not work on tough grease clogs.
Will Drano?
Yes, Drano works on grease and food and hair.
Wow! I never know what the clog is, so I'll use all-purpose Drano.
Drano, the all-purpose drain opener.
Great day in the morning, in the afternoon.
On Loving,
If you still want to marry me, the answer is yes.
Meryl could share a lifetime of happiness with Doug, but she's haunted by another kind of loving. Weekdays.
Giles, please, it hurts me to see how troubled you are. Perhaps sharing it will help.
Oh, Geraldine, you're too good to me. Frankly, I don't think there's any solution for my predicament. However, talking about it may help me to see things a little more clearly.
I'm sure of it.
My family is faced with nothing more than a cash flow problem. It'll all be remedied in a few months, once the receipts for my holdings in South Africa arrive. However, since I must pay the exorbitant death duties on the estate of a recently deceased and very dear aunt, I'm afraid I shall be forced to sell the Etheridge Ruby.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I think so. You get away from me.
What's the matter with you?
Just tried to kill me. I'm not going to give you a second chance.
Wait a minute, you can't think that...
What is going on here?
Attempted murder. Look at those cables. I didn't just fall there by accident. The Whitneys were hiding over there waiting to drop them on me.
That's a lie.
Kelvin, you know that's a lie.
I don't know anything. All I know is I was sitting in Chief Mallory's office and we got a phone call that you two were seen sneaking in here.
Well, we have an explanation for that.
Good. Then you can give it to me at police headquarters. Gandy, cuff them both.
Cuff 'em?
Yeah, you all right, Nevins?
Thank you, yes.
Calvin, you can't be serious. You're not going to arrest us. You have the right to remain silent. You have the right to an attorney. If you can't afford an attorney...
Hey, don't rub it in.
Oh, Calvin, shut up.
Andy, get these two out of here.
Want to know my bathing secret? Arm & Hammer Pure Baking Soda. Mm-hmm. It's my secret way of taking away summer heat. So soothing. And you know, Arm & Hammer Baking Soda is the only 100% pure and natural bath additive you can buy. No harsh chemicals, no oils. Just softness, pure and natural. Try it, you'll see. Pure, natural Arm & Hammer Baking Soda. Takes away summer heat.
I discovered the secret of losing weight. You need to keep what's here from going in here. But most people don't have that much willpower. That's why I used Control capsules to lose weight.
Control gives your willpower the help it needs. Control helps control your appetite, so even tempting foods don't seem so appealing.
With a Control diet plan, I had the willpower to eat less, and I lost weight.
Give your willpower the help it needs. Lose weight with Control. Premiering Wednesday, The Hamptons, a royal retreat for the rich and powerful. The hottest place to spend your summer. Followed by a madman's revenge on Dynasty.
Tonight, following Benson, the middle-aged couple find out their son is unfaithful to his wife, who's in love with another man, in Lovers and Other Strangers, an ABC comedy special.
Martial law, new hope or more hardship. The economy, more money for your pocketbook. The record heat wave. How is America keeping its cool? We're uniquely qualified to bring you the world with Peter Jennings and Max Robinson on ABC's World News Tonight.
Hey, what's the big attraction?
I don't know, but everybody's dying to get in.
Great roach traps kill tough roaches dead.
Then there's nothing I can say that will dissuade you.
Nope.
Yes.
Sounds like the phone.
Yes. It's for you.
Oh, thank you very much. Yes? Oh, can of corn would be fine, thank you.
ESP.
Loving is friends and lovers.
Mike, I want to be your friend as well as your wife.
Loving is friends and enemies.
What kind of crack is that supposed to be? Oh, come on, we all know you have the hots, but Lily, had about all the mouth I'm going to take at you
Jack,
tonight,
come on,
cousin.
please. I'd like to go home now.
What you getting so upset about?
Loving is friends and family.
Second well.
Loving, a new daytime drama. Weekdays.
Hi, I'm David Hartman. Tomorrow on Good Morning America, we'll have all the news. Dr. Tim Johnson warns about the dangers to the mother and child during pregnancy. Child abuse is a major problem in America. We'll find out what parents can do to prevent it. Also tomorrow, the wonderful Elizabeth Taylor on Good Morning America.
When you've got a real hot summer thirst, which iced tea do you think of first? Clearly Nestea, try thirst with thirst. Clearly Nestea, heat wave, cold wave, we crave Nestea. Hot rays, cold rays, always Nestea. Clearly Nestea, clearly Nestea. Bright sun, wet one, have some Nestea. Tastes great, can't wait. Clearly Nestea. Cold flash, hot flash, clearly Nestea.
Premiering tonight
You have to wait for the right woman.
from the producer of General Hospital,
Please, Jay, not tonight.
The Hamptons. A haven for the rich, a refuge for the powerful.
I loved making love to a drum.
Mother, open your eyes. He can't stand the sight of you.
Premiering tonight at 9, 8 Central and Mountain. I hate to see beauty go to waste. The Hamptons. The hottest place to spend your summer vacation.
Want to run away? I do. Join me Tuesdays, right after Three's Company.
On our next show, PM Magazine takes on the Wave Pool at Oceans of Fun.
Join us tonight at 6:30, right here on Channel 9.
Visit the 4077th at 1030.